Hi there, my name is Matt. I'm with the Sacramento Zoo. We understand California's experienced its third driest summer in history, and we're here to help conserve water. Let's go into the zoo and check it out. Hey, behind me we have the lake exhibit here at the Sacramento Zoo. It houses our flamingos and many other various waterfowl. This lake exhibit uses a recirculating water filtration system so as not to waste water. The water heads off to a filtration area where beneficial bacteria will filter out the organic materials and return the water to the lake, and that's where you'll see the bubbles there in the lake bringing the water back. This allows us not to have to drain and dump the water, thereby conserving the water in the lake and maintaining a healthy environment for our waterfowl and flamingos here at the zoo. Here at the zoo, we use a lot of automatic waterers as opposed to water bowls. Here's an example right here. What this does is provide just the right amount of water at all times for the giraffe, but not wasting any water in a water bowl where we'd have to dump it and fill it. This gives the giraffes all the water they need to be happy and at the same time conserving water. One of our keepers here. We're inside of our black and white rough lemur exhibit where we use one of our Lixit water systems.
They're pretty much just water on demand, so whatever water the animal takes is all that we give out.
And this is opposed to using a water bowl where our staff would have to dump the water out and refill it every single day, is that right? How do you get them used to using it in the beginning?
They learn from their parents. The parents know how to use it. If they aren't familiar with the Lixit, then we'll occasionally put a stick in it, so then there is a little trickle of water, and then once they know to go to that Lixit, then we remove the stick and then they help themselves.
Great, so they have all the water they need all the time, but we don't waste any water.
Yeah.
Perfect. There's quite a few ways we save water here at the zoo. I'm going to take you into this exhibit and show you one of the other ways we do it. Here you'll see one of our zookeepers raking out an exhibit as opposed to hosing out an exhibit. This is another way we can conserve water at the same time providing for a clean environment for our animals. Many of the animals here at the zoo enjoy an aquatic environment, and the river otters are no different. So we provide them a nice pool to have, to live in, play in, and drink their water from. This is one of our keepers that takes care of the otters, Amanda, at the zoo.
Originally, this pool has been built years and years ago, and it was created as what we call a drop and fill. So it just fills up, and then you pull the plug, and all the water drains out. Basically, we weren't able to keep it very clean. So what we did is we added a circulating system so that we're able to filter the water. So instead of having to drop and refill this pool on almost a daily basis, we were able to leave it as it is for about 1 week to 2 weeks, and that allows many, many, many gallons of water to be saved.
And the otters seem to enjoy it?
And they do, yes.
As we've made landscaping decisions here at the zoo, we thought of different ways that we can conserve water. I'm here in front of one of our landscaping areas with Michelle, our horticulturist at the zoo.
These plants are all very low water using. They're succulent, so they're meant to grow in a desert climate which requires very little water. Right now we put them on a drip irrigation system to use even less water. Eventually, once they're established, we should be able to go to watering maybe once a month or in the hot months and not at all the rest of the year.
That's great. Another thing we do here at the zoo is a lot of our animals here will eat browse, and that browse we grow throughout the zoo. So we're expending water to water some of the plants at the zoo, but we're not just watering them for aesthetic value, we're actually using those plants to feed our animals.
Whenever I do a new landscape area, I try to look at how I can include browsable plants. So that way, when we're cutting them or trimming them, we're not just throwing it away, we're actually putting it to good use.
And that way we're using the water for multiple purposes. The Sacramento Zoo has been part of this community for 87 years, and we take water conservation seriously. Thank you for joining us today at the zoo, and we encourage you to join us in conserving water.
We are California!